at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Right to the air. Here is Goff. It's complete. Burks. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Packers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7. Here's Goff. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. He's going to get this complete here to Rocket. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Here's Goff. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Breaks through the contact. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Harris. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Woods is saying should have had it. That's 3rd down and 2. Look at this Packers defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the drive will continue after the conversion on 4th. They'll work from the 20 on 1st down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Drake London, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Goff now looking to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, it's gone. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Goff on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Goff throwing again. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 7-7, our score after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Out of the gun, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So that Charles on a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit. Look at this time for ones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Traylon Burks from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go play action with Hurts. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Goff. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Oh, nice move. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now a first down throw. Gone. He gets this one to Burks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This one looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Go to the right here and finding Burks. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson from a yard out. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Folk connects on the extra point. And a lead now up to 14. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in the help.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. After the penalty, it's Jones.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This now a 3rd and 4. It's complete. Burks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. There's a short one caught by Uzama. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd down and 8. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose up the left sideline. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. Touchdown, LA. Najee Harris, 97 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
So here's a 3rd and 14. To throw is Goff. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Hurts throw, taken in by London. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That's out quickly to Bateman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyquan Thornton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Hurts to throw. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They go play action with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed. Because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returnable for Lockett. Fights off the defender. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
on a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. This one downfield to Burks. Down the sideline he goes. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Fights through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 146 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off back to Sean Gibson. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Lucas Van Ness in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stick.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.